तो सबसे पहले मुझे बता कि what are like the top AI tools that you are using these days, and just in a minute if you can summarize कि हर एक AI tool क्या problem solve कर रहा है तेरे लिए.
ठीक है. So I'll broadly categorize my life into two aspects: personal, professional. The personal में I have several hobbies. Let's say two of the most important for me is gym and motor riding these days. So this is my personal hobby, and of course I want to be productive. I want to organize my life, and all those things comes into personal things. Professionally, I have this second brain at the top. Then of course I teach, so I have ki kaun sa courses develop karna and all that. And third, which is in recent days, that we are publishing a book on core ML with I've already partnered with a publisher. That's my third aspect of it right now. So दो aspect में मैंने usually divide किया हुआ. Now coming back to the tools which I use on a day-to-day basis, there are I mean, see, AI tools हर दूसरे दिन कुछ नया नया आ रहा है. Now the thinking for me is that how can I use the best instructions, or probably क्योंकि see, AI nowadays is very gurus which are currently online, what they're doing, they're giving you prompts कि ये prompt दो, ये तुमको आंसर लिख के दे देगा. They're not having these students to develop this mindset कि कोई भी tool आ जाए, does not matter कि Manus आ गया या फिर दूसरा कोई Manus 2.0 आ गया, does not matter what new tools, you should be able to quickly go and use that in a full potential. In that sense, I usually use the foundational tools, chatgpt, and chatgpt के अंदर there are several tools. So I'll show it to you. Oh, okay, I'll just show it over here. So in ChatGPT, it's one tool where you can go and ask the questions. That usme you have ChatGPT 4.0 with the deep research, which means agar aap kuch ideas, you're writing something, you can switch the models.
Yeah, I mean you can show it if it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So over here, if you come over here, so let's say that I create a new chat. GPT, it has several models with it. First is the simple, their general model, which is 4.0. जहाँ पे आप जाके you can ask more questions and eventually get it answered.
So ये जो 4.0 है, this is free or this is paid?
This is paid.
Okay, and what is the cost?
So usually it's free for some conversations, but cost is I just pay 2,000 rupees a month.
Okay.
Yes, my company compensates for it. But yeah, it's GPT 4.0, which is great for most questions. Next आता है, which is very important, is GPT 4.0 with scheduled tasks. मान लो आप GPT से बात कर रहे हो, right? अब आपको कुछ बात करने में कुछ आइडियाज दिया, यू कैन टेल इट रिमाइंड मी एट 10 o'clock in evening and it will give you a desktop notification. So we'll come to this in more detail. Then अगर आप you want to get some ideas, you're writing something और कुछ ideas लेना, brainstorm करना है, that is GPT 4.5. Then it's something which involves more problem solving, mathematical skill. Then there's 0.001. So you understand this, GPT itself has 4 models into it, which covers most of my task. But apart from it, I usually operate in content. I also want to make quick stuff. जैसे मेरे को presentations बनाना है, or I want to have someone to make my code better. उसके लिए GPT has its several GPTs, which is custom GPTs, which is prepared. For example, I'll pick one of it. Now, let's say that you want to get someone who will prepare slides for you, presentations, slides. Let's go with this. It will help you to create PowerPoint presentations. So this GPT-2 will actually help you to create, just say, for example, create a PPT on a travel with 3 slides. I'll come to more detail, but eventually for every task, literally for every task, there is some GPTs available to be able to create presentations, PowerPoint presentations. And it is not very simple. It's super amazing PowerPoint presentations. You just have to tell what has to be created.
So can you show what will happen?
Let's do one thing. What I'll do is I'll choose one of the, let's use Canva only. Okay. Why not? Let's use Canva. What do you want to do? Tell me.
Let's design a birthday invitation card. That'll be too simple.
Do you want to design a pitch deck?
Yeah, actually, let's design a proper pitch deck. Yeah.
For?
Raising capital. For my edtech startup.
So what I did now, usually what people do is वो लोग बोलते हैं go and design a proper pitch deck. This is my details and all. But let's tweak it a little bit. मैंने अपना details लिखा. Of course, I could have written more about Anton, but जैसे मैंने लिखा we sell and वहाँ पे लोग stop कर जाते हैं. The thinking process should be you are a business coach. You ask me the required questions to be able to come with the best presentations. Now what I will do, I will not use this. I'll use instead. I'll keep on just I'll just say hi, and let's go to another one, and I'll use 4o, and just give me the content of pitch deck. So इधर से आप content लोगे, take that content and put it over there, which is the slides. Now let's publish something. So what I'll do, Anton का मैं ऐसी website से information ले लेता हूँ. Just give me a second. I'll just take something information. By the way, no courses are active, so people shouldn't purchase it. Nothing is active. I'm not teaching anything right these days.
Why?
I'm so busy these days. Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
not have enough time now. Take the answers. You of course have to answer these things, but I'm just take the answers from my landing page information. You see that it is able to ask you the best questions to be able to come with the right information. For example, problem state, what critical problem, solving, and all that setting to be able to come with the right answer. So let's just give the whole information. Of course, you have to give the right information to it to be able to come to the right answer.
Oh, wow. So ChatGPT has basically taken all the information from the website.
Yes,
and
yes.
now
it is developing
it's
pitch decks.
trying to develop a pitch deck.
Which is the problem statement, the gap. ML is one of the highest field. Lack of guidance. What is the solution? And see, mera USP tha ki that I'll help you to get a job. Earning while learning, which was one of the USP. So it developed everything. What I'll do, I'll just show you how beautifully it presents.
So you just pressed Control A on your main website and you pasted that, and now it's creating like a proper this thing. Wow.
Exactly. You see, GPT does not expect you to be more structured. अगर मैं थोड़ा और structured हूँ ना, अपना दिमाग लगे थोड़ा बताऊँ इसके answers. It will like crazy. It just has given. For example, it could have given you more information. Now, you see, comparative landscape. Hands-on ML projects, Anton data, Udemy,
wow.
Learning while learning.
Crazy. So this was there on your website?
Yes.
Okay.
It is there. Now, financials, abhi isko pata nahi hai, so it didn't written anything. And funding ask, he has taken some assumptions. Now, let's go ahead and take this all information.
Okay.
Develop a pitch deck for the following content. कुछ नहीं, मैंने कंट्रोल लेकर के कंट्रोल सी पेस्ट किया. Let me know. Now convert it into slides for me. Presentations. Interactive, yet simple, minimalistic. Okay.
So it's just giving you the content.
Right. But I think that we can do something. Let's go to GPT once again. Let's use this now.
Okay.
Start chat. Develop. Now you will see the real thing on using the following content. It is asking, do you want me to research recent statistics to ensure all numbers are up to date? No, just go ahead with the content to develop good slides. Interactive, simple, minimalist. So now what it does, it creates them in batches, which is like,
Hmm.
we have to allow, let's allow. Yeah.
So every slide, like it'll create one slide at a time.
Correct. So it says I'll start with the batches, I'll create the measures, review it, tell me if it is good, if
Oh,
something.
okay. So it says I'll start by finding a clean and futuristic emulated image along with Anton's branding. Okay.
correct.
So is it also becoming like deep seek where it's also trying to think?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. So now that's what GPTs are. They're like agents. वो जाता है वेबसाइट पे लॉग इन करता है and then to do stuff with it.
अच्छा ये भी कर सकते हैं.
This is what they do everything. For example, of course I have not given it. Now let's go to the. You can just go say like, this is something bad. I want to put Anton in between, the subtitle in the middle. You'll see another one. So it keeps on generating these slides and then keeps on asking the feedbacks with respect to it. Let's wait for more. अगर आप really देखोगे हो क्या रहा है, it's like they're just talking with slicegpt.com, and slicegpt.com is an AI tool which helps you to convert your textual into PPT. So GPT has given you power to use all the AI tools which are available into GPTs itself, so that you can use the intelligence of GPT and use their ability to convert stuff and to be able to convert it nicely. For example, that's why it is saying talking to Slides GPT. So it is taking information from here and putting it out there in and utilization of the both. So दोनों अपने आप में complement कर रहे हैं. For example, the gap in ML education, courses to theoretical, lack of job readiness, Anton, the ultimate ML learning experience.
Yeah, decent actually, not that bad.
Yeah.
But tell me one thing, like if you can you upload your own PPT and tell them that make it in this slide, make it in this format?
Yes, that is possible. So what you can do, you can actually come over here and then जो भी उनके supported, जैसे Canva supported है, PowerPoint and presentation supported है. So all that is available in GPT itself. So let's say that you just अभी this is for Slice GPT. So it expects you that अब Slice GPT upload करो, it will tweak stuff. You just give him tons of feedbacks and it will tweak stuff according to the way which you want.
Okay.
Now you can go here also change something if you want, or you can suggest ki I'm not liking this image, change it. I'm not liking too much of this text, change it. I want you to bold it, do it. So instruction wise, that is all about how you have to think and give the right instructions to be able to work properly.
What are some other interesting tools there in Explore GPTs?
Okay, so other interesting tool which I particularly feel is there are AI video maker generating engaging videos with voiceovers. Of course, these are I paid also. So not every GPTs are free because AI tools are there. So if you need to use with the GPT intelligence, you have to pay these AI tool first. But you can go ahead and generate image for you or write for me, Scholar GPT. There are a lot of stuff. So you can just go to the writing at the first time. Based on it. Can I show you one interesting thing? Let me just show you one of the way that how to use AI for application into a certain way. So मैंने किया क्या कि I told, hi, I want you to be able, and I use some writing GPT. I want you to be able to learn from what makes the post viral. So what I was doing, मैं simple सा एक LinkedIn post देखा था. And that LinkedIn post was this. I'll show it to you. What was that? I actually pasted it for you. LinkedIn post, and when I was scrolling, this post got this much impressions. Here, how it entered to go viral. And I was like, ठीक है, I learned it. But how can I apply this into my own setting? And that was the most interesting thing out there. How can I take this particular thing and apply this into my own content side of it? So what I did, I went to the GPT and asked him to become and apply it for me. So it's like, I want you to be able to learn about what makes the post viral by one of the guys who broke down the viral tweet. Then I'll give you my company information / context about where I want to create the content around, जहाँ पे मैं content, and don't make it silly. Instead of follow the particular framework and apply that into my space, which is like whatever you have learned, take that and apply it into my space by generalizing it. तो मैंने वो post पूरा paste कर दिया इधर, जो भी वो post में से I didn't look at anything, I didn't format anything, एंड देन मैंने सेकंड ब्रेन का लैंडिंग पेज पेस्ट कर दिया, जो भी लिखा हुआ था, आई डेंट केयर, आई जस्ट पेस्टेड एवरीथिंग अबाउट लैंडिंग पेज. देन यू विल सी, अगर आप सिंपल सा उसको बोलते ना कि लेट्स डू वन एक्सपेरिमेंट, जनरेट मी कंटेंट आइडियाज, गुड हुक content ideas for my company, second brain labs, here's the information. ठीक है, let's do something. देखना क्या कैसा कंटेंट आइडिया देगा, बहुत ही बकवास लेवल का. These are, I mean, just simple ideas. I mean, that's not really helps. Now, by just use what you have seen online and you have to apply it, let's see the different one. How to use AI for application. देखना दिया गया है. It is like your sales team is a liability or an asset.
Yeah, this is
It learned something. It taken that as a framework and apply this.
basically something contrarian, no? Like ये पढ़ के ऐसे हो जाएगा भाई क्या
Oh my
बोल
God,
रहा है?
yes,
Like,
tell
your
me
sales
why.
team is a liability.
So वो FOMO में defensive में आ जाता है, जैसे it is saying, and that was on the post also. So it's like how you can use that, not just go and type anything. Use the current knowledge to be able to come to the something interesting. Now it says, a single AI sales persona can handle 1,000 conversations a day. Your best SDR, maybe 50. And that's on a good day. So you see how good it is? Now it says, you spend 50K a month on sales team where AI can do it for 5K. The math is not mathing.
Yeah.
See, sales leaders are stuck into 2015. They still think the answer to low conversion is hiring more reps, which is say, developers. Your best course has a 10 and yes, does 20 and does not even sleep. So you see those controversial, absurd, and something which that post suggested, it is able to apply the same thing. Now, one of the way which I particularly use for my, just in case. तो हम लोग ने करते क्या है, मान लो कि आपको किसी का decode करना है. जैसे this is how it decoded. You given the post and then you given the company information, it's able to do stuff. Very great stuff. अब इसी में अब you can just go ahead. Hey, I think that I like this statement more. I like this idea more. Can you suggest similar to it, which is controversial, strong-headed opinion? वो फिर उसी पे आएगा. So this is just a thinking that how
I
you
think
can.
the third one is so good. Your sales team isn't selling; they're just sending LinkedIn DMs and praying.
Right. 95% of sales team waste time chasing the wrong leads. AI does not.
AI doesn't ghost leads; your sales team does.
Yep. So this is the one aspect of it. Now let's go to another aspect. So let's imagine I'm a business owner, and this is for everybody. कि how you can use AI tools to apply. Now another एक use case लेते हैं. Let's think about it this way. मुझे ना second brain को बेचना है वो YC companies को जो मेरे एक LinkedIn solution से benefit करेंगे. So let's first of all give you the context. Context case कि हमारा एक LinkedIn है जहाँ पे हम लोग LinkedIn outreach को automate करते हैं. That instead of hiring humans, you hire second brain, ना वो outreach को automate करेगा. This is a solution which I want to sell. I want to find around 10-20 such companies जो मेरे solution से benefit करेंगे. Usually process क्या है? Process है कि आप जाओगे Sales Navigator, you'll go to Apollo, you'll go to n number of lead generation website जहाँ से आप leads को ढूंढोगे online Google पे जाके. Now there's a different AI which is a recent AI which does it for you. आपको सिर्फ जाके बोलना है ये मेरी वेबसाइट है, ये मेरा प्रोडक्ट है और मुझे सेल करना है ये पर्सोना को. मेरे को कंपनीज का नाम दे दो.
What is it called?
Manus AI.
Okay.
And that's interesting thing.
Okay. Is this a very recent one?
कुछ ही दिन पहले आया. I mean,
अच्छा.
it's been, and it is not available publicly also. It is and you just have to apply for it.
Okay.
That if you want.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.